Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be working on my project life. This is week 16, 2017. I had a lot of pictures, so it's going to be a 2 layout week, and I really didn't want to get rid of the pictures that I took, so I'm going to do 2 layouts. Anyways, I have my pictures down, and I went through my Studio Calico kit and I chose these green cards just because it matched really well with that picture of my son and his friends. So I want to, actually this card is from Feed Your Craft. That one's not from Studio Calico, but I really liked it and I love the quote, so I decided to use that. I'm just adding some white stars to that card and I will call that card done. And then I'm going to move to that picture of my son arm wrestling. Now, I journaled about this picture, and my son and his friends were being silly and arm wrestling literally on the lawn in front of the high school. So I thought it was hilarious. So I grabbed a little emoji with a smiley face and I stuck that on right above my journaling. And I watched this movie, Lion, which was amazing. And that's literally what I'm gonna put with my little alphas. I'm gonna spell out amazing. And if you haven't seen it, you really have to watch this movie. It's just one of the best movies I've seen. Anyway, I journaled about that. And then I'm going to use this 3x4 card as my title card. I'm gonna grab these Kelly Perky labels, stamp one out on just white cardstock, cut it out, add my date and my week to this little 3x4 card. So I really want to use this green card that says where I stand, and thought I would punch out my picture in a circle, but then decided not to, just because there was that Be Kind card that had a circle. I just didn't like putting 2 circles next to each other, so I just cut down my picture where you can still see the phrase where I stand, and we'll staple it down. And then I'm going to go to that 4x6 picture of my closet. I did some spring cleaning and organized my closet. So obviously I took a before and after. Now I forgot to totally journal before and after for my pictures, but it's not a big deal. I found this little sticker that said get it done, I believe, and then I'm just going to use that same label and write spring cleaning and stick that on my 4x6 card. So I'm done with this layout, but I wanted to point out my new t-shirt. It's my new friend t-shirt that I really, really love, and I had to take a picture and add it to my project life. And now I'm moving on to the other side of my layout. We went to a festival, so I really wanted to use a few of those pictures from the festival, and I'm going to go through my cards. This part kind of ends up more of reds and pinks because I really wanted to use this sunny card. It's so cute, so I go for it, and I will stick that picture to the 3x4 card and add a little heart and call that done. I'm going to move on to this picture where we're holding some slushies. I wanted to add a rub-on, and I cut out the rub-on and just going to start trying to figure out where I want to set the rub-on, but you'll see that it actually sticks down to my picture, and I really didn't want to add it in that spot, but because I couldn't remove it, so I just keep it and I go for it. I mean, I was not gonna reprint this picture again. So it looks fine. It's not really centered, but it's fine. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna move on to my daughter having that unicorn frappuccino. She drove me bananas because she wanted to try it. And I told her, if I'm paying for it, you have to drink the whole thing. And it was hilarious because she was trying to prove me wrong that it tasted good when it didn't. So I got her reaction, and I'm stamping out, I believe it says I'm here to live out loud. And I just stamped that out in white ink. And I'm gonna go back to my Feed Your Craft stamps and grab Be Bold and stamp that on my daughter and my niece's picture of them that they did henna while we were at the festival. And all I'm gonna do right now is journal about our day at this festival. So once I add this little flare to that 3x4 card, I decide I'm gonna add one to the other 3x4 card that says sunny. I really like how it looks, so I go for it. And then I thought it was done, but then remembered that I didn't journal about my daughter's unicorn drink. So I just printed out my journaling on a 3x4 card, and because I have no space, so I decided to use the Snap little 3x4 pocket and this 3x4 card. Now this card is a pretty old one and it has the 2016 on there, so I used a little heart sticker and a phrase to just cover up the dates on that card. And then I will add it to the back of my picture and stick down my little pocket. And once I'm done with that, I decide I'm going to add a little tab to the pocket so I know that there's some journaling behind my pocket. So I remembered that I believe Bree sent me these little tabs. I decide to use one of those. I'm just gonna stick it down and add a little phrase, and that way I know that there's some journaling behind my little picture. Okay, you guys, I believe I'm done with my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.